Ready to go!
Hey guys, hope you are well. It feels like the end of the week for me right here. It's not the end of the week. It's in fact a Tuesday night. I'm just packing up my stuff. My kids have just gone home to their mum's place, and I'm just packing up my stuff, about to head home. And I kind of got two homes. This is the home that I live in, and I've got my fiance's home as well. But anyway, I digress. As I'm packing up, I'm just trying to make sure I've got everything. I had a really good session last night with Ethan Tunstall. No, not last night. Yesterday. You guys might have seen it. You might have tuned in for the live. We pulled for 112 minutes straight. And one of the common themes in the comments section from everyone that was there, that was like, how on earth did you guys pull for 112 minutes straight? And no, we did it on one arm. We didn't ever pull left. I got a bit of a wrist injury. We didn't touch left. The only breaks we had was to go and grab a drink for like 10 seconds or answer your questions. But the point I wanted to make was Ethan, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Ethan, let me just find his channel. Ethan put out a video about this topic because, Ethan's on YouTube. Did you know that? And he's only got 7 subscribers. I was number 6. I didn't even know he was on YouTube till yesterday. But he's on YouTube. And I really like the video that he put out. And so I wanted to share it with you guys. Let me just find it. All right, here it is. Ethan Tunstall, aka Reacher 2.0. He's 103 kilos, been pulling for almost 2 years. He is, if I had to put, if the Australian arm wrestling scene was a stock market, I put a fair bit of my money on him. He's really into the sport. He's really good. He's leveled up so much in the last 18 months that he's been pulling. He put on 12 kilos this year. He's only 19 years old. He's a 6 foot a million. He's a big dude, heaps of potential, studies the sport well. And he put out an amazing video reflecting on what it means to pull for 112 minutes. I wanted to show you guys. And then I wanted to say, hey guys, go subscribe to his channel because this is the sort of stuff that he's doing. So anyway, here's Ethan's video. Let's check it out. I'm going to continue packing up whilst we watch it, and I'll listen to it, and I'll expand on my thoughts at the end. But here we go. Sorry. Halfway through it. Here we go.
Hey guys, how you going? Just got back from a live stream training session with Ryan, and an interesting comment came up as to how long we had actually stayed on the table. I think we were training pretty solid for about 112 minutes or so, with the occasional water break or explaining something or answering a question, but pretty much solid 110 minutes on the table, straight, right-handed. And there were quite a few people a little confused as to how we managed that, saying that the longest they really stayed on the table was 13, 14 minutes or whatnot. It's gotten to the point it's pretty normal for myself, pretty normal for Ryan, and people like Jordan as well. We just stay on the table, and I thought I might just give my own 2 cents as to maybe how and why. The how is pretty simple. It's pretty easy. Just don't get off the table. It's, if you want good endurance, just stay on the table. You will develop it. Don't be silly with it. Don't be stupid with it. Training isn't a competition. Training isn't about getting pins. Training isn't about protecting your ego. Training is about getting good time under tension on your arm. And it's also about learning technically, finding really good balance points with whoever you're training with. And that's really what Ryan and myself were looking for during that entire time. It wasn't, let's see how dominant we can get. It was, let's see if we can find the best possible balance point for us to give each other really, really good value. So there were moments there when I was feeling I could take Ryan's hand out of straps, like it was relatively comfortable. So instead of really pushing up and taking more and more and more and getting more and more dominant, I came down a little bit. Let's see if we can find a balance point. That very quickly resulted in Ryan then being able to cut me in, drag me under, and so he would give me space. So we would really work out where that balance point was so we can give each other the best value we can. And throughout the course of the training session, that's going to change. You'll see at the very end there, Ryan was staying at a certain level, and I was really starting to drop off by the end of the session. So he was having to give me more and more space, and we ended up finishing up around 113 minutes or so with the live stream. The second point, why do we do it? Why do we do it? It's not just for endurance, and it isn't just for time under tension in our arms, although that's pretty important as well. It's for finding those little technical nuances. It's for refining all our different moves. So we might, over that session, go a bunch of different areas, use a bunch of different techniques. That wasn't really the case this time. If you look through the session, you'll find I'm mostly low hand top rolling, and Ryan's mostly hooking. And we were basically sticking with very, very similar movesets the entire time. So what we're really looking for there is those balance points, is refining those balance points, so that in a match, when we grip someone's hand, we can feel what we were feeling in that training, and we know that we can just take that extra 1 or 2 millimeters and we'll get the win. The other thing is definitely time under tension. Good time under tension really helps to develop your hand strength, to develop your tendons, to aid recovery. A lot of people I've met do maybe one big table time session a week. They go all out and then they complain about their elbows being inflamed for the next 2 weeks. If you don't want to get inflamed in a training session, ramp the pressure down slightly and just stay on the table. Give yourself time rather than this super intense short-term effort, and it will really help you recover. So it's a little bit of a why, a little bit of a how, and just an interesting comment that came up during that live stream.
Wise words there from young Ethan. Hope you didn't mind me packing up my random stuff. Almost left the back door open. But Ethan, wise words. And the only thing I'm going to add to that, that wouldn't have gone well. Leaving a yogurt out, but I'm not going to be back in this house for a week. My son was going to have this, and he didn't. But that wouldn't have gone well. But the only thing I'm going to add to everything Ethan said, and I agree with every single thing he said, I just wanted to reinforce and emphasize that table time, guys, it's the most powerful training tool we all have. Quality table time. But so many of us miss it. So many of us don't do it right. Make sure when you're on the table, you arm wrestle intelligently in such a way that you give value to each other, regardless of strength differences. There's no reason to get off the table. It's not a competition, as Ethan said. Take the time to find balance, and then from balance points, work. Doesn't matter if I'm pulling Ethan, Jordan, Lachlan, Sarah Backman. We find balance. We find balance, we work. And when you're sore, you work within your soreness. There is no need to get off the table. The fastest way you will grow and you will develop the conditioning needed for this sport is to not get off the table. Be sensible. Don't go past the pain point. And if the opponent you're pulling with is being a jerk, tell them they're being a jerk and say, hey, just ramp it down. Feel this out. Let's find some balance. Let's find an area where we're both able to work without causing this aggravation. And if they're still not listening, slap them around a bit and say, oi, ramp it down, dude. I can't handle that. And you'll find a place where you both work, you both get value. We pulled for 112 minutes the other day on the live. You don't believe it? Go check out the last live I did with Ethan. 112 minutes, continuous pulling. And the effort was actually really solid, like 80% and above the majority of the time for 112 minutes. And people in the comments were losing their minds saying, how on earth are you guys still pulling this hard for this long? I've been doing that my entire time in the arm wrestling world. My beginning was that. I just never stopped pulling. An example, like the last international trip I did, I pulled Chance Shaw. I won my super match. I then pulled the entire of Florida arm wrestling club essentially for about 2 hours straight. I didn't get off the table till the session was done. I then flew to Arizona, had 1 day's rest, then pulled with John Brzenk and all of Arizona for another 2-3 hours continuous. And I stayed on the table for a straight 50 minutes. And Eric Wolf would pull with me, go have a 15-minute break, come back. Pull with me, go have a 15-minute break, come back, pull with me. Whilst I'm still pulling Bob Brown, I'm still pulling John, I'm still pulling everyone else that was there, Dustin Allen, and I don't know. I don't get sore. I don't get fatigued. I mean, I get fatigued, but I don't crash in my fatigue, and I don't crash in my fatigue because of the shape in which I pull when I'm pulling in a training sense. I don't red line. I don't put it all on the line. I arm wrestle like Devon. Hand stops. Oh, didn't get it. I'll get you next time. Search, find gaps, feel, think. Protect your elbow. You don't need to go crazy on your elbow. That's a different session. Anyway, wise words from Ethan. Guys, go and subscribe to his channel. I just told him that I was going to get him 200 subs when I made this video, within 24 hours of making this video, so don't let me down. I need 200 of you minimum to go click the link in the description to Ethan's channel and bump him from 7 through to 200 before 24 hours from this video. I think I told him that if I didn't do that, I'd give him a handle or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys are well. Just a random one I wanted to expand on because it was an interesting talking point when it came up in the live video. And yeah, it's been an amazing week. I want to, again, massive thank you to everyone who's bought handles. I'm about halfway sold out now. When I ordered 400 handles from my manufacturer, I honestly thought that was going to be like 6 months supply. Like I said, it's been 18 hours since I made the first public post about the handles, and half of them are gone. So really amazed, grateful. I've been on the phone to my manufacturer this afternoon saying, hey, look, I need to order more. Can we speed it up? I don't want it to come by ship. I want it to come by air now because I want to get it to my customers. I'm excited to get it out there. So thank you to you guys for that. It's cool. You'll love the handles. I give you my word. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, pound4poundarmwrestling.com. We've got my 4 favorite handles that I've designed and refined with my manufacturer now available for a pre-sale. Get all 4 for $100. Yeah, I'll put that link in the description too. All right, guys, take care. I'm going to drive home, see my beautiful fiance now, and hope you guys are well. See ya.
Yes, that's a man!